If you're interested in learning more about land development and how me as a 27-year-old is currently developing high-rise building subdivisions, keep watching. I'm going to show you guys behind the scene on what actually does it take to be a land developer. It is not an easy field. There's a lot of risk that comes with it as well, and so I'm going to be showcasing my journey in how I became a land developer at such a young age and what I'm also still learning to continue improving, because as a young kid I always knew land development was one of those spaces that all the big guys used to do it, right? You got your big guys like Mattamy Homes, Graybrook. I was always curious, how are these guys creating so much wealth? And I knew when I got into real estate that I always wanted to get into land development, and it was, again, the progressive journey that I had to go through. It's been a crazy last 7 years, and I'm gonna be showcasing my journey moving forward, and I really wish I recorded every single step of the way, because there was a lot of struggles I went through, a lot of lessons that I learned, but it's never too late. I'm gonna show you guys on my life and how I got into the land development space. My journey in real estate was not any different. I started my real estate journey with wholesaling because it was one of those strategies that did not require much capital, and I knew if I can lock properties down and get really good at that skill set and assign the properties over to buyers, that will do two things. First, I would get really good at finding good properties. Second, I would get really good at building relationship with end buyers and seeing what they're looking for. And so put my head down, 2 years, I got really good at finding amazing deals. And what I ended up doing was, at the same process, I ended up building relationship with my end buyers, which did me benefit in the future, because when I was starting to buy properties for myself, I started to bring those same buyers in as investors. That was my foot in the door in raising capital from these people who I've known for years. I was wholesaling deals to them, and now they're actually investing in my deals. And so I went through that, acquiring smaller multifamilies, triplexes and fourplexes all across Niagara region. I don't know what it was about Niagara Falls, I just loved it, so I just started buying properties in Niagara Falls, and yeah, bought a triplex, bought a fourplex, and just got really good at that market over there, because previously I wholesaled a lot of deals down there. And so went through that, acquired a portfolio of smaller multifamilies, got into larger multifamilies, and then I met my now business partner Hisham Kofeshi, who was developing for, I believe he's been doing it for about 15 years. I just went under his wing, started learning from him. So I'm going to show you a live example of what a land development project can actually look like. So if you look at the subdivision that's right here, like these are all brand new houses, probably 10 to 20 years old. Now if you look at the other side of the street, that's all raw land. In the future, when the city boundary does extend and those parcels of land actually gets included into the boundary, you will see a very similar development happening down there as well, depending on the zoning there. As you can tell right now, it's all farmland. Eventually, all of this is going to get developed.